Chapter 3 The Morgue. The door slid open with a hydraulic hiss, metal on metal, a sound that stayed in your teeth. Dr. Carpel adjusted his recorder, his voice steady and practiced. November 14th. Deceased identified as Kloe Rivers, 27, transgender female, height 5'6", weight 127, natural red hair, shoulder length, no surgical scars noted. Healed nipple piercings, bilateral, floral tattoo, left thigh, examination begins. He drew back the sheet. Kloe laid under the fluorescent glare, copper hair brushed into a neat fan, lips faintly glossed as though someone had prepared her to still be seen. The room smelled of disinfectant stretched thin over what could never quite erase. Lights hummed overhead, steady and merciless. Dana's jaw tightened. She kept her eyes on Carpel, watching the way he handled her. Ligature mark, he said, tilting Chloe's head. Under nails, detergent residue indicates post-mortem scrubbing. Old spiral fracture radius, healed poorly, likely defensive. Dana's throat tightened, but she steadied herself. Circular burn scars, 1 centimeter, healed. Orchiectomy. My guess about 2 years, well healed. A what? Agent Weller asked. She's been castrated, Dr. Carpel replied. Dana glared at Tom. The coroner continued. Knife scar, left thigh, covered with a floral tattoo. Dana's eyes stayed on the mark. Dana closed her notebook with a muted crack. Photograph everything again. Make sure every mark is preserved. Behind her, Agent Weller spoke, his voice low and even. That's a lot of life in such a young body. Dana's eye flicked to him. For once she agreed. An evidence technician approached with Chloe's now charged and unlocked phone. Weller scrolled, his thumb deliberate. Work calls, spam, and 1 number, Josh, every day, sometimes 5 times. He opened the messaging app. There were hundreds of messages from Josh. Dana's voice was steady. Bring him in. The interview. Josh hunched forward, elbows resting on his knees, a styrofoam cup crushed between his hands. The coffee inside had long since gone cold. His eyes were red but dry, as if crying had already taken more than he had to give. She texted me on Friday, he said. Some stupid meme. Nothing important. We were meant to hang out this weekend. Watch that trashy show she loved. His head shook sharply. Now she's dead. Dana let the silence do its work. Weller leaned against the wall, arms folded, saying nothing. She was my best friend, Josh said. Maybe my only one. Didn't matter what was happening, she always answered the phone. Even when she was wrecked, she picked up. That's how I knew something was wrong. She wouldn't just go quiet. We made a promise a long time ago. We'd never disappear on each other. We'd never just leave. His grip tightened. It was him. She'd made plans to see him. Wouldn't shut up about it. I knew he was a piece of shit. Who? Dana asked. The new guy. 6 months, too careful, too secretive, too fucking old. A chaser, I told her. He was bad news. Evil, if you want to know the truth. Weller's voice was low. Was this a sugar daddy relationship? Josh glared at him, shook his head, and stood up. Are you calling her a whore? Tom stepped back. Dana stepped up. I know you're in a lot of pain. We're on your side. We're on her side, too. And we're going to find this man and put him in a chair. So please, work with us here. Josh sagged back into the chair. Dana's voice cut in, calm. Let's start at the beginning. What was she like? She was just a kid from North Carolina, born into a loud house with shitty parents and too many people. His voice thinned. And she was different. Everyone saw it. He squeezed the cup. One story always stuck. Her sisters, never kind, pulled her into their room, did her makeup, put her in a skirt, and for a second she felt amazing. Then they flung the door open, shoved her into the hall. Their boyfriend stared, laughter. The girl slammed the door, locked it, and it wasn't the worst part of it. His leg bounced until the cup rattled. Because that night, one of the boyfriends came to her in her room. One of the guys who had laughed at her. Now, suddenly he was kind, saying how pretty she was and that she was special. She wanted to believe him so much. Someone finally seeing her, not laughing at her. She was 11. He raped her, then told her he'd kill her if she said a word. His voice cracked hard. That was her first lesson. Humiliation dressed up as attention, pain disguised as love, and being used and left. Dana's pen moved, but her throat had tightened again. Josh's voice dropped. That same year, her parents OD'd. Both of them. One night and they were gone. That's how she ended up in the system. And once you're in, man, he shook his head, you don't come out of the same. Group homes, foster care, too small, too feminine for the boys, too different for the girls. Like blood in the water, they tore her apart. By 18, she was on the street and hollow. He dragged in a breath. She climbed out of it. By 21, she'd stopped hustling, got a job, rented a room, started her transition. Everybody else bailed. Family, friends, but I stayed. His jaw tightened. She needed someone who wouldn't vanish. And she was creative. Writing, ideas. By 23, she had clients, paid her bills. Last year, she got her own place. It was little, it was tiny, but it was hers. And she was proud. Got a dog, Rollo. Scrappy little thing. She'd FaceTime me just to show me when he learned a new trick. Flicker of smile appeared, brief, then broke. 6 months ago, she met him. Older. I assumed he was married. She said he was some kind of high profile. He listened, didn't push, made her feel valid. That's the word she used a lot, valid. We didn't see anything in her phone, Tom said. WhatsApp only. Disappearing messages. He insisted on it. Joss's knuckles whitened. His voice softened, pleading now. She just wanted what everyone else gets without begging, to be loved and to be accepted. She wanted that so bad. And he looked like the kind of man she was supposed to be able to trust. And cis, masculine, steady. Old school values, she said. The picture of responsibility. She thought that made him safe. She took chances she would never take. His shoulders slumped. I only heard his voice once. She answered on speaker, right there with me. He scolded her, told her to take him off. His voice was... Josh shook his head. Too normal. Like he'd practiced being ordinary. Controlled. That's what I can't get out of my head. Josh's voice broke again. She thought he was safe. After all these years surviving the homes, the streets, she never let herself trust. That's what scares me, because she believed it. Now she's dead, and I'm all alone. The cup trembled in his hand. Josh's tears came, sudden, unstoppable. Outside. The parking lot was laced with frost, the Vera sedan ticking as it cooled. Dana leaned against the fender, notebook on her knee. She retraced the words, ordinary, practiced, and controlled. A man rehearsing his own normal. Weller stood a few feet away, collar up, his breath ghosting into the dark. His voice was low and wary. Truth is, this life's dangerous. You put yourself out there like she did, somebody's bound to take advantage of that. Dana looked at him, flat. All she wanted was what everyone else gets, to fall in love, build a life, have a family. Weller didn't answer. He turned away, shoulders hunched against the cold. Dana looked back at the glowing hospital windows stacked like aquariums. Somewhere inside, Kloe lay catalogued but not accounted for. Somewhere outside, a man moved freely, blending in, rehearsing his next act. She slid into the car, started the engine, and watched her breath fog the windshield before the vents cleared it. Then she pulled out, slowly, letting the city swallow her.